Welcome to the Emotional Fitness Club podcast, where you're just 10 minutes away from a great day every day. It's Trigger Tuesday. Let's get straight into our E-WOD for the day. And our E-WOD for the day is, when did you last feel tension in your body? And if you're someone who carries a lot of pain, or you're probably 2 seconds ago, when did you last feel tension in your body and how did you release it? And what we're doing here is trying to inquire and remember. A lot of times, um, we ignore what's worked in the past. So one, we're trying to look for, well, what has worked in the past? Two, it's just a prompt to inquire into our body. So when did you last feel tension, or where are you feeling tension? How did you release it? So we're trying to lean into our body and go, okay, what has worked in the past? What hasn't worked? Have I just not been taking action? And it's also an inquiry into, okay, tension, although a lot of times, sometimes it can come purely just from, I did an exercise and I pulled it wrong, or I lifted wrong, or I've been lifting wrong the wrong way, or I've been rounding over and on my phone or etc. And all this is tight, and slowly my body's been going But what I've found is that tension, pain, it is so closely linked in our bodies to an increase in worry or an increase in stress. It's, pain, when we look at it, when we look at the studies, pain anywhere is linked to fear in the body. So it heightens our nervous system, and any input from these areas says, the brain processes it, and instead of, uh, being okay with that message, it's more likely to say this isn't okay, and it sends a signal of pain. And this is where the beautiful benefit of that is inputs that give us pain provide impetus to change, provide impetus to inquire further. And so anytime we have pain, anytime we have some sort of symptom, what that does is it makes us stop, and it gives us a chance to live a better, healthier life, to inquire within, to change things up. Imagine if you never had pain, never had health issues, there'd be no reason not to drink every day, to work out, to do anything, right? So these, if you, never felt judgmental of your body, never compared yourself to anyone, you mightn't push as hard, you mightn't go, you know what, probably shouldn't have that 10th block of chocolate today. If you just didn't have that feedback. So feedback's important. But um, back to the topic, when did you last feel tension? And I want you to go to that moment where you felt tension or feeling tension, and just check in with where you are emotionally, what emotions you're feeling, and try to, our normal default is to disconnect from our feelings, right? It's like, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Um, but I want you to pretend that you're not replying to a question from someone outside yourself, and pretend you've asked yourself that question, and you get to pull all the masks off, take all the armor off, and go, how am I feeling? Like, what is it? Where am I feeling a down emotion, an exhaustion, a fatigue, a fog, a regret, a resentment? Where am I feeling a heightened emotion, an agitation, a frustration, a um, uh, what else would there be? Agitation, frustration, and anxiety, a nervousness, a boost, or a comparison, or something that's, ugh. Has this, in this specific area, has this coincided with this tension? Like, a lot of times we don't put one and two together because they're not so obvious. It's like, oh yeah, I've been feeling really tight. So for me at the moment, my body's really good because I've been keeping up on my movement and exercise and what I need to do to stay balanced. But I've been doing a little bit more computer work, working longer hours, and I've also got a bit of pressure on to deliver the Emotional Fitness Club in a couple of weeks. So I'm feeling, a little bit of tension through the neck. It's not muscular because I've been doing all the right things. Right now, when I say it's not muscular, my body is going, hey, you got a bit of tension there. You're putting extra pressure on here. Now, do we know, have I ever worked more hours on a computer? Yes, I have. Now, does that always equal tension in the neck? No, it doesn't. So what's deciding the difference? Is it because of this pressure that I'm putting myself under? Potentially. Now, is it absolutely guaranteed? Not sure. You can't guarantee that, right? But just having that insight gives you one more thing to look at and go, okay, I need to spend some time today to release some of that tension, to process some of the expectation or the fear or the feeling of, yeah, well, it's a fear, isn't it? It's an anticipatory. It could just be a buildup of, I don't want to let people down. I want to make sure this is good. It's a judgment. It's a, but whatever it is, inquire on that just as much as you inquire on your body posture, just as much as you inquire on how am I lifting well, just as most people go straight towards the pillow. If anyone ever sleeps on a different bed, they'll always blame the pillow or they'll blame the bad night's sleep. Um, we want to start to inquire a little deeper. So your E-WOD, your prompt, your inquiry today is, when did you last feel tension? Or if you are feeling tension, where am I feeling the most tension? And how did I release it in the past? Okay. Have a great day. I will see you soon. Bye.